look at what Lincoln has done for you. Like, it's kind of remarkable, isn't it?
Oh yeah, well, people sometimes say, are there things about Lincoln that has become a part of you? Kindness and humor are two things I try to project. And so I've learned how to come up with funny things quite readily.
In a kind way.
In a kind way, yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, no fat jokes or anything.
And he was a funny guy?
Oh yeah, he was known for that, and some of his enemies said it was completely inappropriate.
Oh, really? Well.
And some of his jokes were.
Were they?
Yeah.
So it's a town of like 15,000 people?
Yeah, something like that, 117 or something, yeah.
Which is a good sized town.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a very friendly town, because I work with tourists a lot, and they'll always remark how friendly everybody is. It was known for that when Lincoln lived here.
Wow.
And it's a town that's big enough that I can go around and be fairly anonymous, which I like.
Yeah.
But I still run into people I know, occasionally, and I like that too. So it's perfect.
So was Lincoln present when Obama made his announcement of his campaign here in Springfield?
Meaning,
were you?
Was I there? No.
You weren't?
I was
Okay.
out of town at the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did that at our old state capitol historic site. And there's a big sign up there where he made announced his candidacy, so we're proud of that.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah.
I actually got to meet him one time.
Oh, you did?
I was in the White House for a Halloween program, and he was leaving for Florida, and right before he left, some Secret Service people pulled me out of our group, and I thought I was in trouble. And they brought me into his office as a surprise.
Oh, great.
So we sit down in his office, and he leans over to me and he says, "So, Mr. President, I need some advice." This is what President Obama says to me.
So fun.
I know, it really was.
It speaks to him, doesn't it? It really speaks to what he's like.
Yeah.
That's great. Is there too much time spent out of Springfield playing Lincoln because you moved here to play Lincoln and then you're like, guess what, I'm out of town
Well,
again.
when I got here, there were several other fellows that were portraying Lincoln, and so I had to travel. But I already had a following.
Yeah.
And so I traveled extensively. And eventually, Springfield started hiring me for things, mostly through conventions that had heard about me through other venues and things. And then I guess the city decided we ought to hire him. And so they finally did. So it's been about 14 years now that we've been doing this citywide program.
Nice.
And
Do you help in
sometimes the city
developing that?
I did a little bit, yeah. And then sometimes the city will, they market to, within 5 hours or 4 or 5 hours surrounding Springfield. So we went to the NFL draft in Kansas City recently.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I'm supposed to be Lincoln, Lincoln didn't know anything about football, but he did know about the draft, but it was slightly different,
Right.
So they would ask me these questions about the draft, and I'd say, "Oh, you want to join the Army?" And no, that's not what I mean, So I had more fun than I should have,
Right.
So anyway, and some poor reporter from Chicago was trying to get me to identify which were my favorite players on the Bears, and so I just told him we used to hunt bears,
Right.
and I'm fond of cubs. And she's
That was
going,
perfect.
"Where did they get this guy?" I know she was thinking that,
Yeah.